The Affinity Federal Credit Union Cash Rewards Visa Signature is a specialized financial tool that serves a very specific and often underserved segment of the market, particularly individuals who shop heavily on Amazon but do not want to be tethered to a yearly Prime membership fee. When looking at the facts of this card, the standout feature is the 5% cash back on up to $1,000 in eligible Amazon and bookstore purchases every single month. This is a massive win for people who find themselves ordering frequently from the retail giant but cannot justify the roughly $139 annual cost for Prime. Beyond the Amazon perks, the card offers an unlimited 2% cash back on several essential everyday categories, including restaurants, takeout, delivery, gas stations, supermarkets, grocery stores, streaming services like Netflix and Spotify, and ride-sharing services like Uber and Lyft. All other purchases that do not fall into these specific buckets earn a standard 1% cash back. For those looking at the initial value, there is a sign-up bonus of $150 after spending $3,000 within the first 90 days of opening the account. Additionally, for the truly heavy spenders, Affinity offers an extra 10,000 bonus points worth $100 if you manage to spend $25,000 within the first year of ownership. From an analytical perspective, this card is a powerhouse for anyone looking to maximize their return on spending without the burden of an annual fee. The lack of an annual fee combined with the absence of foreign transaction fees makes it a versatile companion even for those who travel internationally or shop from overseas vendors. One of the most underrated aspects of this card is the inclusion of Visa signature benefits, which are usually reserved for cards with high costs. These perks include cell phone protection of up to $600 per claim if the monthly bill is paid with the card, rental car damage waivers, and extended warranty protections. Furthermore, the quarterly high five promotions are a unique advantage where the credit union adds an additional 5% back on rotating categories like home improvement or wholesale clubs on top of the base rewards, which can lead to significant savings during certain parts of the year. However, there are some hurdles and drawbacks that need to be considered before applying. The most obvious is that membership in the Affinity Federal Credit Union is required. While joining is generally easy and can be done through a small donation to their foundation, it represents an extra administrative step that some might find annoying. The 5% reward on Amazon is also capped at $1,000 in spending per month, which might be a deal breaker for small business owners or very large families who spend more than $12,000 a year on the platform. The sign-up bonus also requires a relatively high spending threshold of $3,000 in 3 months just to get $150, which is a less favorable ratio than many other cards on the market. Additionally, you need to accumulate at least 2,500 points or $25 before you can redeem your rewards for cash. When examining the costs associated with the card, the purchase annual percentage rate is variable and based on credit worthiness, typically ranging from 16% to 18%. This same 16 to 18% range applies to balance transfers as well. Cash advances are generally capped at 18%. If you choose to move debt onto this card, there is a balance transfer fee of either $10 or 3% of the amount of each transfer, whichever is greater, and the same fee structure applies to cash advances. Late payment fees can reach up to $27 for the first instance and up to $37 for subsequent late payments. It is important to note that Affinity does not use a penalty annual percentage rate, so your interest rate will not spike just because you missed a single payment, which is a consumer-friendly policy. Ultimately, this card is an excellent choice for the Amazon shopper who refuses to pay for Prime or the person who wants a category king to supplement their existing wallet. It solves the pain point of missing out on high rewards due to membership fees. It is not necessarily the best option for someone who wants one single card for every purchase or for someone who already pays for Amazon Prime and spends heavily enough to need an uncapped reward system. Most importantly, if you are someone who carries a balance from month to month, the 16 to 18% annual percentage rate will quickly negate any rewards you earn. In summary, the Affinity Federal Credit Union Cash Rewards Visa Signature offers elite tier rewards for niche categories and solid protection benefits without an annual fee. However, the risks include the high spending requirement for the initial bonus, the monthly caps on the highest reward tier, and the potential for high interest costs if the balance is not paid in full. Only those who can manage the spending requirements and avoid carrying debt should consider this a top-tier addition to their financial toolkit.